So, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Und nachdem der letzte Teil ja wieder so actionreich geil war, kann man super nehmen, um einzuschlafen, sind wir im Heiligtum von Zarostana. Und keine Ahnung, warum hier Gelehrte sind. Also, ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, es sollten hier keine Gelehrten sein eigentlich. Naja. Aber hier macht ja so einiges keinen Sinn. Achso, das dürfte das alte Mondstadt sein, ne? Nee. Das wäre so diese Blickrichtung. Ist da irgendwas?
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along.
Wenn ich dran denke, muss ich da mal unbedingt hin und das nachschauen.
I was forced to learn
Also,
all
was
the rules
dieser
by
Turm
heart.
da hinten
Even
ist.
I don't take them that seriously.
Also eine gewisse Klippe ist da ja nah genug eigentlich.
You want to learn some Favonius?
Boah, Mädel, halt die Klappe! Ja, okay, das ist auf jeden Fall die Jadekammer.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
Ja, ich weiß. Du brauchst uns nicht das Offensichtliche zu erzählen, Captain Obvious. Oder ist das die Funktion einer Göttin der Weisheit? Das Offensichtliche benennen.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Ja! Absolut! Ja, okay, du hast es schon irgendwie verdient, gerettet zu werden, aber weniger, weil du eine Archon bist, sondern einfach, weil niemand in Gefangenschaft sein sollte. Trotzdem bist du dafür verantwortlich für eigentlich alles, was die Akademie die letzten 500 Jahre getan hat. Und das war eine Menge Scheiße.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of
Nein, ist sie nicht.
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Ja, also der Plan der Akademie zur Erschaffung eines Gottes. Die Rettung von Irminsul. Sorry, aber die Rettung von Irminsul hat seit keine Ahnung, wie viel Stunden, Kapiteln inzwischen nichts mehr mit der Story zu tun.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's okay.
Ja, wir nennen das Dienstag.
Everything will work out.
Das ist jetzt schon das 4. Mal.
What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay. Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself.
Moment. Die Storyline hatten wir schon. Mit Ei. Wollt ihr uns jetzt ernsthaft am Ende verklickern, dass euch nichts Besseres eingefallen ist, als Ei nachzumachen? Eieiei. Und als das letzte Mal ein übermächtiges Gottwesen zu mir sagte, ich werde mich an meinen Gläubigen rächen, ist nicht so gut ausgegangen. Schlagt einfach mal die Bibel auf. Irgendeins der Kapitel nach der Erschaffung der Welt. Sei es jetzt die 7 Plagen, die Flut oder was in Sodom und Gomorra passiert ist. Ich gebe zu, was das angeht, dürfte Nahida allein schon durch die FSK gebremst werden. Trotzdem.
If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar,
Halt die Klappe!
That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their God creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god.
Ich fänd's jetzt so geil, wenn Scaramouche hier einfach reingesteppt wäre und meinte, ja, wir sind fertig. Und dann alle 3 wortlos erledigt hätte. Ach, das wäre klasse gewesen.
I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be...
Wie gesagt, frag einfach Ei, ob die mal kurz rüberkommen könnte.
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Der längste Tag. Rette eine Gottheit am Yanagawa Day. Ganz ehrlich, der längste Tag war es. Einfach weil es so scheiße langweilig Gelaber war. So. Wenn man mir jetzt schon die Zeit gibt, dann möchte ich auch mal einen echten Gott zeigen und mal darüber fliegen. Und mal schauen, ob das geht. Oder könnte es irgendwie sein, dass das von Fontaine ist? Okay. Was auch immer da unten los ist. Ah. Oh ja, das ist von Fontaine.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Äh. Okay.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
Ah, doch. Ich sehe die, das da hinten ist, so eine Wasserstraße. Und das ist eindeutig von Fontaine dann. Okay. Okay. Das können wir löschen. Und... Oh, okay.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Wie rafft die Knallcharge. Ist ja gut. So. Sollte Scaramouche zum Tanz ankommen, ich bin vorbereitet.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
Bist du wirklich traurig? Glaub mir, Paimon. Man wird sich immer an dich erinnern, als sein hervorstechendstes und beliebtestes Merkmal. Als Notfallration.
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you.
Ganz ehrlich, wenn ich die Wahl hätte, du kannst dein Geschwister retten und dafür musst du nur Paimon von der Klippe werfen. Well. Wobei, von der Klippe runterwerfen bringt bei Paimon nicht viel. Ins Wasser werfen! Ah. Übrigens, was dieses verbesserte Akasha-Design angeht, also von dem, wie es aussieht, ganz ehrlich, sehe ich da keine Verbesserung. Es ist groß, klobig und nicht wirklich toll anzusehen.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier.
By the way, there's something I need to confess.
Da gibt's eine ganze Menge.
And in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting.
Dann ist deine Lore mal wieder genauso gut im Gameplay implementiert wie die von Hu Tao. Oder die der Reisenden. Ich meine, einerseits hat sie keinerlei Chance gegen irgendwelche No-Name-Soldaten. Auf der anderen Seite kann sie mit Archons kämpfen. Und kommt mir nicht mit, ja, aber sie wurde doch jedes Mal gerettet. Scheißegal. Überhaupt nur einen Schlag von Ei auszuhalten, ist etwas... Naja gut, etwas unfair. Die Rain Shogun Puppe ist nicht ganz so stark wie Ei eigentlich. Trotzdem, ein Schlag der Puppe hat ausgereicht, um La Signora über den Jordan zu schicken. Die Reisende hat mehrere Schläge ausgehalten und konnte dann noch fliehen. Und sie war sogar beide Male unverletzt. Und kommt mir nicht mit, La Signora war da schon besiegt worden. Selbst dann ist die Reisende absolut nicht schwach. Sie hat immerhin die brennende Hexe besiegt. Eine Frau aus Mondstadt, die vor hunderten Jahren gelebt hat und doch, war aus Mondstadt. Auch wenn man die Items in Liebe bekommt. Also die seit hunderten Jahren lebt und es zu einer Fatui Harbinger gebracht hat, die absolute Elite der Fatui sein soll. So wohl von den Fähigkeiten her, als auch höchstwahrscheinlich von den kämpferischen Aspekten. Also, sorry, aber zu sagen, die Reisende wäre schwach, ist halt eigentlich völlig idiotisch, auch wenn sie immer wieder schwach dargestellt wird. Die Reisende ist nicht schwach. Sie ist auf Archon-Level oder zumindest ein Weg darunter. Aber auf dem gleichen Level wie zum Beispiel Xiao sollte sie auf jeden Fall sein. Oder beide sollten auf dem Level sein.
You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Frag mal Venti.
Combat is our only option. I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support.
Ja. Also um einen Gott zu bekämpfen, fragen wir nicht nach der Hilfe eines anderen Gottes, sondern erledigen das selber. Oh, die Reisende ist ja so schwach. Nein. Nein, ist sie nicht. Und auch hier nochmal. Lass Nahida sein. Sag Mami Ai einfach, ihre Puppe ist... Sie soll sich mal um die andere Puppe kümmern, die sie gemacht hat. Und der mal ein bisschen Verstand einbläuen. Ey. Das gäbe so diese andere
I'm glad I can
Hintern
rely on you.
versohlen.
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right.
Wieso? Die Göttin der Ewigkeit ist eine wunderbare Kämpferin, aber also die momentane Göttin der Ewigkeit, die originale Makoto, wir wissen nur von einem einzigen Kampf und in dem ist sie gestorben. Also, warum sollte die Göttin der Ewigkeit eine gute Kämpferin sein? Hat nichts miteinander zu tun. Der Gott des Steins hat auch den Titel God of War. Gott des Krieges. Ja, ihr dürft mal überlegen, wer der bessere God of War ist. Rex Lapis oder Kratos. Beide haben eine ziemlich gute Serie an Gotttötungen eigentlich. Trotzdem Gott des Gesteins würde man jetzt auch nicht unbedingt vermuten, direkt, dass er ein guter Kämpfer ist. Ironischerweise der Gott der Freiheit, der sich seine Freiheit ja auch und die seines Volkes in einem Bürgerkrieg erkämpft hat, ist kein guter Kämpfer. Also, ja, Barbados bzw. Venti sind stark oder ist stark, aber er ist kein guter Kämpfer. Er hat die Stärke halt bloß, weil er ein Archon ist. Naja. Übrigens, ich frage mich momentan auch wirklich, wer wohl der schwächere Archon ist. Nahida oder Venti? Ich weiß, Venti hat selbst von sich gesagt, dass er der wohl schwächste Archon ist, aber eben wohl der schwächste. Es war seine eigene Vermutung. Nahida hingegen ist keine gute Kämpferin. Im Gegenteil, sie hat ihren Körper ja eigentlich noch nie benutzt. Also ähnlich wie Neo in Matrix. Ja, Muskelatrophie etc. wäre halt eigentlich auch noch ein Ding, aber sie ist eine Göttin. Und sie hat noch weniger. Sie hat eigentlich gar keine Gläubige. Sie hat Dunyasat und Nilu und das war's so ziemlich. Ja, okay, die reisende Paimon und eventuell noch Deja? Keine Ahnung. Bei Zyno und Alhaitham, ich würde die beiden, glaube ich, nicht wirklich als Gläubige bezeichnen. Rahman glaubt auf jeden Fall nicht an sie. Also, die kommt vielleicht auf so eine Handvoll, während Venti, an den wird noch sehr, sehr stark geglaubt. Beziehungsweise an Barbados. Es gibt in Mondstadt eigentlich niemanden, der ihn in Zweifel zieht. Ich überlege gerade, er ist sogar der einzige Archon, der nicht in Zweifel gezogen wird. Selbst Rex Lapis wird in Zweifel gezogen. Nur Barbados nicht. Naja, wobei der hat zwar viele sehr gläubige Anhänger, er ist sogar der einzige mit der eigenen Kirche, aber der kriegt davon nicht so viel mit, weil er ja seinen Job nicht macht. Wortwörtlich. Also wer ist jetzt... Wobei sie hat ihren Job ja auch für 500 Jahre nicht gemacht. Also wahrscheinlich ist Nahida schwächer als Venti. Lore-technisch. Ja. Gameplay ist ja wie gesagt eine andere Sache.
I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's get to it.
Gehe durch den Durchgang und finde Scaramouche. Aha. Gießerei der Göttlichkeit. Wie darf ich mir das gerade vorstellen? Die Fatui sind hier reingekommen, in großer Anzahl, mit dem Doktor und Scaramouche. Und während der Großteil dann eine Tür weiter gleich wieder verschwunden ist, ist der Doktor noch mal ganz kurz hier zu Kusanali und hat die Kindersicherung beim Akasha aktiviert, oder wie? Das,
More speed.
man darf hier echt nichts hinterfragen.
More speed.
Übrigens, wenn man beim weiteren Kämpfen gegen Scaramouche echt jedes Mal hier diese Abzweigung nehmen muss, das wird ja nerven. Das sind 2 Ladezeiten und ein Lauf durch einen leeren Raum. Ach du je. Gießerei der Göttlichkeit. Gottheit erschaffen. Ja, wir benutzen menschliche Weisheit, um einen Gott zu erschaffen. Azar. Ja, nicht wirklich. Jede Menge Fatui. Und wir haben Kanonengardisten. Yay. Und eine Kryozizin-Zauberin. Aber wir haben nur einen Hydrokanonengardisten. Das heißt, wir werden wahrscheinlich selten bis gar nicht eingefroren werden. Das ist okay. Mhm. Wobei, ja, ich denke, es wäre doch ganz gut, meine Truppe erstmal zu heilen. Ach, darum wollte ich mich auch noch kümmern. So. Ach so, KWs, Spezialzubereitung. Ähm, Moment mal. Was ist mit dem, Dings?
Aristocratic etiquette is all
Och,
just for
Mädel,
show.
halt die Klappe. Ähm... Boah, wie heißt das Gericht noch? Traum eines Adepten oder sowas. Ähm, halt das Fünf-Sterne-Gericht. Haben wir keins davon oder? Hm. Erhöht den Schaden aller Truppmitglieder 300 Sekunden lang um 35, den physischen Schaden. Nehmen wir einen Tian-Schuhbraten, leckere gefüllte Jadetaschen und ein Biryani. Eulers Spezialzubereitung. Ja, ich habe kein Schild in der Truppe. Beziehungsweise, was bringen wir das? Nee. Leckerer Goldkrebs anwenden. Gefüllte Jadetasche anwenden. Und Tian-Schuhbraten anwenden. Und, ja, was die niedrigere Stufe angeht.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle?
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the...
That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Ja, sie helfen ja auch einem der Elf, ein Gott zu werden.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that
Is that it, though? I've always thought that this Doctor is different from the academia sages. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the Doctor being weird is actually normal.
So,
Da hatte
the
Paimon
toy
mal
that was trying
recht.
to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other
Nein.
obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
Wir sind uns einige Male begegnet, aber es waren alles schlechte Erfahrungen.
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to it. I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here.
Ich glaube, ich hätte... Hey,
No more words. Time to work. Send this quickly.
Crush!
Duty. At an end. Stay right.
Shudder!
I guess this is it.
super. Das wurde ja enorm gut gebaut beziehungsweise
Looks like we can
platziert.
climb up these pipes.
Ey.
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Wo sieht das... Ey, Regal.
It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Also, von der Formgebung sieht das alles ziemlich nach Fontaine aus.
Time to scout.
Sir!
Let's begin.
Ja, mach mal.
This isn't good.
Ach so, das meinst du hier.
Frozen.
Beg for mercy.
Crisp. It's time for a
Crush.
flash freeze.
Let's light it up!
Au.
It's cooked food. Disgusting.
Shudder! Eye for an eye.
Can't run from death.
Yay.
Off we go.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Oh, so. Hoppala.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Time to fry.
Adventure time!
Have a load of
Get out of
this.
here! Out of the way!
Na also. Oh, ich dachte, der würde respawnen. Ich find's ehrlich gut, dass er das nicht tut. Und dass Benny diesen Moment hatte, um zu glänzen. Gott, die Wegfindung ist... Ich weiß gar nicht, wer schlechter ist. Ich oder... Nee, das sollte so passen. Aber meine Essensboni sind weg. Muss ich mal schauen, eventuell nachher nochmal.
Beg for mercy.
No more words.
I condemn you!
Guess this is it. Shouldn't get careless. You can't run.
Eye for an eye!
I see through you.
Shudder!
Don't be a killjoy.
More speed.
It only just looks like I went too far.
Bam. Oh. Oh. Eule hatte aber mal so gar keinen Bock auf die Zauberin. Die hat ja gar nichts machen dürfen.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Ja, ich habe schon gesehen, wie er das Wetter verändert hat.
Oh no. What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis.
Are you nervous, Paimon?
Ja.
You really want to know?
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth.
Seien wir mal ehrlich, das ist das erste Mal, dass du vor einer Katastrophe stehst, weil du dich bisher noch nie um eine gekümmert hast. Also gut, auch weil du bisher die letzten 500 Jahre eingesperrt warst, zugegeben. Aber
I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious?
Curious about her fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world. And if it's a form of knowledge, however, only fate is...
ja, komm.
That's also what
Halt die
now
Klappe, du laberst nur wieder ziemlich schlau daher oder versuchst es zumindest, aber du sagst wieder nichts.
I can sense his aura from here.
Ah, sie kann also seine Aura fühlen und nicht seinen Hauch. Das ist ein ordentlicher Unterschied. Hey.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
Woher willst du das beurteilen?
Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura. It really feels like a god's.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Also besitzt er noch Scaramouches Bewusstsein. Ich weiß nicht, ob das gut oder schlecht ist. Ich weiß, das Storytelling ist mal wieder ganz unten auf Talfahrt. Ich meine, wir hatten jetzt diese epische Intro, wo man sich dachte, oh, jetzt geht's ans Kämpfen. Aber nö, wir treten nochmal auf die Bremse und stellen uns erst einmal ein paar philosophische Fragen. Autsch! Das ist nicht der richtige Zeitpunkt. Meine Freude auf den Kampf, den die Sequenz gerade gestartet hat, die ist schon wieder verflogen, weil ich will mir keine philosophischen Fragen stellen. Ich will das Intro nutzen, um dann zu kloppen. Ich stelle mich ja auch nicht in Mondstadt hin, beschwöre Boreas und halt dann erstmal ein Pläuschen mit dem, ob es denn ethisch korrekt sei, einen Geisterwolf zu beschwören, um mit dem meine Kampffertigkeiten zu testen. Ich meine, könnte ich machen. Ist aber halt dämlich.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Eindeutig immer noch Scaramouche.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
Kurze Frage. Wie viele Götter... Ach so. Nee, es sind mindestens 2. Er kennt Ai und er kennt die Saritsa. Wobei Ai... Ja doch, in gewisser Weise hat sie auch nach mehr Macht gesucht. Ja, schon. Also nicht nach persönlicher Macht, sondern eher nach persönlicher Erleuchtung. Also, wie soll man das sagen? Egal. Ich denke, ihr versteht, was ich meine. Machen wir weiter.
Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
More speed.
Insignificant pest!
Beg for mercy. Let's light it up.
Ah, okay.
Good morning. More speed.
Perish! Feeble human!
Our bond is strong.
Au.
Touché.
Warte mal. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich machen soll, weil ich darauf geachtet habe, auszuweichen.
Feeble human!
Crush. Well met.
Insignificant pest!
Beg for mercy.
At my command, you shall fall.
More speed.
Feeble human.
Shudder. Vengeance will be mine.
Insignificant
More speed.
pest.
I condemn you.
Muss ich das irgendwie... Keine Ahnung.
My endless cycle begins.
Oh, die Reisende ist ja so schwach. Auf die ist...
Tremble. Burn to oblivion.
Beg for mercy.
Au! Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl... Ach du Scheiße.
More speed.
Tremble.
Let's light it up.
Reality
Obey.
pain. This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Nochmal. Geh nach Port Ormus. Nimm das nächste Schiff. Fahr rüber nach Inazuma. Und bitte Ei um Hilfe.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Seien wir ehrlich, die würde Scaramouche innerhalb von Sekunden den Hintern versohlen.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Boor.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate.
This may hurt a little.
Burn to oblivion. Kneel.
Okay, mit denen scheine ich nichts machen zu können.
Reality is pain.
Ach so.
More speed.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Shudder.
Und wie soll ich die bitte...
Grow, grow, grow.
Ja, Nahida ist ebenfalls nutzlos. Und ich habe niemanden, der da oben rankommt.
Beg for mercy.
Ja, mag sein.
Your new god awakens.
What a sorry sight.
Ja,
Now,
klasse.
your eyes have been opened.
Ah, je.
Kneel.
Rack and ruin. More speed.
tremble.
Crush! More speed.
Och Mann!
Is
Shut up!
pain.
So, fertig. Ich nehme mal an, eine Phase haben wir noch.
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Verunreinigt? Könnte es an... Es muss an dem verbotenen Wissen liegen.
Forbidden knowledge? It's...
Ja, dann erzählen wir dir mal.
Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Also mal ganz ehrlich, ihr habt niemanden, der ähnlich wie die Adepten von VIELE oder auch Yaemiko von, sag schon, von Inazuma alt genug sein könnten, um sich noch an die Tage von Rukkhadevata zu erinnern. Und dass du etwas vergessen hast, halte ich für zweifelhaft. Du hast so vieles nicht gelernt in den letzten 500 Jahren. Du kannst nicht noch mehr vergessen haben, oder? Bist du wirklich so eine nutzlose Göttin?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of
Ja, komm.
Did she
Halt die
fight to
Klappe.
resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
Die Welt mich vergessen?
Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have we can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right, and then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us each
Ja,
of us need to be
dann
mindful.
lasst
even
uns
in
gehen.
protection, we must always keep. Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear.
Boah. Yay.
More speed.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Shudder.
Sorry, aber wir haben gerade gegen einen Gott gekämpft. Das hier ist keine adäquate Weitererzählung der Story.
Shudder.
Boah, könnten wir mal damit aufhören?
Mercy. Eye for an eye.
Wahrscheinlich kann ich auch einfach irgendwo weitergehen, oder? Oh nein, kann ich nicht. Ich muss die bekämpfen. Und da sind auch noch Wölfe. Oh. Die beschissensten Gegner im Spiel, weil sie die mit einer der beschissensten und unfairsten
Shudder.
Eigenheiten überhaupt.
Rack and ruin.
Die man auch oft genug nicht mit seinen Spezialfähigkeiten treffen kann, weil die sich dauernd teleportieren müssen.
Crush.
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Ja. Geil.
Time to scout.
Nochmal.
Beg for mercy.
Das hier ist keine adäquate Erweiterung.
Shudder.
Nachdem wir Scaramouche besiegt haben. Das ist doch jetzt einfach nur... Ja, wir haben euch nicht genug Kämpfe geboten. Weil wir zu dämlich waren, eine ordentliche Story zu schreiben. Hier das Ganze interessiert mich auch wieder ein Scheißdreck. Ich will einfach nur, dass es endet.
Condemn you.
Dass ich nochmal ein ordentliches Gespräch mit Skara habe. Und Skara interessiert mich viel mehr als der Blödsinn hier. Das hier ist einfach nur dämlich.
Crush. Flood of frost. Beg for mercy. More speed. Crush. Let's light it up. Beg for mercy. Rack and ruin.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Ja.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Mir kamen ein paar seltsame Gedanken, aber ich glaube, jetzt geht es schon wieder.
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time...
Are you saying
Ja.
you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Wie denn?
It seems that my birth and her death took other lives. I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Wahrscheinlich, ja.
Great job, Nahida.
Nein, hat sie nicht! Belüg dich nicht selbst! Und sie erst recht nicht. Mann! Das geht mir so auf den Sack. Nahida ist eine grauenhafte Archon.
So, is this the place you were talking about?
Ja.
The base of Irminsul?
Nahida hat sich um ihr Volk so sehr gekümmert wie Barbados. Nur im Grunde noch weniger. Weil Barbados hat wenigstens als Venti eingegriffen.
Well,
Kusanali hat nicht mal als Nahida eingegriffen. Das ist der Ort in meiner Erinnerung.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing...
is that... me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Sie gleichen sich wie der Makoto. Sorry, ich konnte nicht widerstehen.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
Och nö, nicht schon wieder.
Rukkhadevata. I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
Okay.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, and the future that it leads you to will be yours alone, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Zumindest wissen wir, woher Nahida die schlechten Referenzen hat. Ja, gut. Aber dass sie noch ein großartiger Archon werden könnte, das mag ich nicht absprechen. Ich meine, Ai will ja jetzt auch eine bessere Archon werden. Naja. Und wir glauben auch an Nahida.
Think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
Also die Antwort ist 42. Und ja, erzähl uns mal, was du so bei Canria erlebt hast.
At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Nein!
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, My existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed.
Die Welt
Irminsul has
muss
all the
mich
knowledge
vergessen.
and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Diese Geschichte hat zu viele Enden. Also wirklich, wir hatten jetzt das mit dem großen Weisen, mit Scaramouche, jetzt das mit Rukkhadavata und Nahida und nachher werden wir nochmal ein Ende bekommen, wo wir feiern, dass wir alles geschafft haben und ja, das alles in einen Akt gepresst. Das ist einfach viel zu lang. Und das ist, als hätte man in Herr der Ringe den Kampf der Gefährten ach, wie heißt es noch? Bei den Adolas-Statuen den Kampf um Isengard, um Helms Klamm, um Minas Tirith und um das Schwarze Tor nicht über 3 Filme verteilt, sondern alles in den dritten Film gequetscht und davor hatten wir einfach nur 2 Filme lang Aufbau, Aufbau, Aufbau dahin. Das hatten wir jetzt in dieser Story. Es ist einfach viel zu viel. Deshalb fühlt sich das Ganze auch so gestreckt an. Weil man jede Menge Story einbauen wollte und das alles aber auf einmal lösen wollte, aber dann vor dem Problem stand, dass es nicht mit einer einzigen Lösung getan war, sondern man mindestens mal 3 brauchte. Eben Großer Weiser, Nahida und Rukkhadavata und Scaramouche. Nur bedeutungsvoll fühlen die sich alle nicht an. Der große Weise, mit dem hatten wir gar nichts zu tun. Also wirklich überhaupt gar nichts. Rukkhadavata und Kusanali sollte eigentlich ja das emotionale Highlight werden. Nur das wurde uns jetzt alles gezeigt so, aber wir haben dafür im Grunde nichts getan. Wir sind wir sind nochmal einen Weg entlang gegangen, haben ein paar Monster verkloppt, aber davor hatten wir halt den gigantischen Kampf mit Scaramouche, der eben wirklich beeindruckend war. Und mit Skara haben wir im Gegensatz zu Kusanali und dem großen Weisen, zu Rukkhadavata und dem großen Weisen, auch wirklich eine Verbindung. Den kennen wir schon seit Inazuma. Und ihn zu besiegen, das ist das einzige Ende, für das es sich wirklich anfühlt, als hätten wir was dafür getan. Für die anderen beiden haben wir uns einfach nur durch Dialogoptionen durchgeklickt. Das mag in einem Adventure-Game ganz okay sein, aber das hier ist ein Action-Game.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused.
Aha.
We've just saved the world, right?
Uh.
So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad.
Erinnerst du dich, was gerade passiert ist?
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to succeed. We removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Erinnere ich mich an alles, weil ich nicht in diese Welt gehöre?
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Paimon erinnert sich auch nicht. Haben alle die höhere Herrin Rukadawata vergessen? Sollte ich ihnen die Wahrheit sagen? Oh, was ist das für ein Geräusch? Ich bin so müde. Ach, der Doktor ist doch nicht weg.
That sound. Traveler, Paimon.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor. What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them.
Ja und?
I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
Ich muss kurz einhaken und mich hier mal kurz auf Nahidas Seite stellen, ja? Sie ist nicht durch irgendwas eingeschränkt. Sie hatte einfach keine Ahnung. Sie hatte einfach überhaupt keine Ahnung von dir. Sie hat halt nur von der Reisenden gehört, dass du weg von Sumeru bist. Aber im Grunde, warum hätte sich Nahida irgendwie auch um dich kümmern sollen?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the VIELE plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis, then deal.
Ja, sie verkauft
I
es
sure
unter
didn't
Wert.
hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
short-sighted.
You think this is the end? I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Together! Okay. Wait. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Guten Morgen, Paimon.
Morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
Ja. An jedem Tag verloren wir während der Schlacht das Bewusstsein und wachten auf und ich habe gehört, dass Zyn uns hierher geschickt hat und bla bla bla. Ja, Kascha ist runtergefahren und
Come on, Traveler. What?
ja. Und Kusanali hat gerade zwei Gnosis für nichts ausgegeben. Wow. Oh je. Und wir haben das 4. Ende erreicht, ne? Ich meine, wir haben ja jetzt noch ein weiteres bekommen mit dem Moment. Das war dann das... Nee, das mit dem Doktor war das 4. und gleich kommt das 5. Beziehungsweise für euch morgen. Bis dahin, Gruß, Zynas-Fan.